Okay, so while editing my previous video which I posted last week, I had this problem with DaVinci Resolve where so as I was saying, I was having a problem with DaVinci Resolve where I was not able to render the video on my laptop. And I'm not even saying that I was not able to edit the video, I was saying I was not able to render anything, like the playback was not working. So it was like I was editing blindly. I literally edited the last video totally blindly, and for me to see what changes I made to the video, I had to literally export the file to my laptop and then see what the video has become, and then like go back to DaVinci and make changes and then export it back, and that was quite frustrating. So I finally decided that I need to get a new video editing setup, and since I'm a student, we are always on a budget constraint, and today I'm gonna build a video editing setup for me under $700, and it is going to be cheap and it is going to be efficient. So stay tuned. One of the packages that is relevant to this order has arrived, and I'm just gonna go and pick it up right now, and you will see what the package is. Okay, so we are back, and this is the first part of my entire setup, which is the monitor. So fun story, I got this monitor, which is the Samsung UHD 32 inches 4K monitor, which costs somewhere around $312 on the Best Buy website for just $102. Like, can you believe it? So basically I have a friend at Best Buy who he kind of helped me out, and luckily there was like this monitor in clearance on the back end, and he could see through the website portal through his employee login. Now the only thing that is left to get is the Mac Mini, because I already have a keyboard and a mouse, also speakers, because we want to create a low-key home theater as well. So we're gonna get those things now, and then we're gonna assemble everything. I'm not opening this right now because I want to do everything together. Okay, so I just checked right now on my laptop, and it says that Best Buy is open till like 8 PM. So I kind of have time because I need to attend a meeting right now for my group project. So we will be heading there in like an hour or two, and I just hope that it's still open by the time I reach there. This is where the magic happens. Let's go inside. Okay, since I know how much you guys hate unnecessary content, I'm going to fast forward this so that you guys don't get bored. What you get right now is so there's something about in the Apple section, but you're I'm actually thinking of buying, buy the Mac Mini 2, and I'm just going to get home, and that's all the idea, because it's full out here, and I just want to go and it's also sitting. Okay, you guys are good. Enjoy. We've got everything. Let's do this. Okay, so I've been using the M2 Mac Mini 2 for almost over a week now, and this is my final verdict of the product. First, let's start with the price. My entire setup costed me somewhere around $700, which includes the M2 Mac Mini 2, which comes to $499, the SteelSeries Rival 3 mouse, which was another $30, the Samsung monitor, which is the UJ590 Viewfinity monitor, for $102, and on top of that the Logitech speakers, which costed me another $30. So the entire setup comes with somewhere around $700 to $720 with the taxes. So that was the total cost of me building this setup. Let's move on towards the performance of the entire setup. Now get this, I'm a student and I've been using this for almost every single thing, whether it's web browsing, doing my assignments, getting the video editing done, and all of that stuff. This machine is like a beast. It will get you through almost all the activities that you want to do as a day-to-day normal student or anyone who is like a working professional. But I did see some issues when it came to video editing. Now get this, This machine just costs you $499 and is the Apple's cheapest product for you to get into their ecosystem when it comes to desktop. With this price point, I mean 90% of the time I was able to get all of my work done pretty smoothly. For full HD 1080p video editing and 4K, 90% of the time it did not give me any issues, like no jitters, no frame drops, no playback lagging, nothing. But there were times, those 10% of the times, where I did face something like this. Now the question comes, is this thing for you? That is this entire setup for you? If you're someone like me and in the exact shoes as I am, where you do not have enough money to buy a MacBook Air M2 or a MacBook Pro, and you do not really care about portability, I think this is the best setup that you could go with, since most of the time I'm doing my editing and my assignments when I'm at home, and I do have my laptop with me that I can take to college for some normal stuff. But yeah, if you're someone like me who is really on a budget and does not want to spend an additional 400, 500 or even $1,000 in the case of MacBook Pro, you're better off buying this thing rather than investing that much money in a product that you might not use to that extent just right now. One thing that you can do with this is get a 16GB RAM variant, which is like another $200 if I'm not mistaken. If you have those $200, you could invest in getting a 16GB RAM variant, which will ensure that this thing lasts you in the longer run, and you might just throw in a hard disk along with this so you do not run out of internal memory. That is like one of the best options that you can combine with this device to get the most out of it. For me, it has done pretty good for now. It's been a week and I'm super happy with what I'm getting for like a $700 computer, and it rocks. I mean, yeah, 90% of the time it does its job, 10% of the time I do take those odds. So yeah, this was it. This was my review of the M2 Mac Mini 2 and my video editing setup. If you guys like the video, please make sure that you like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching to the very end, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.